Oh, welcome to AVIassembly. This game is a Dutch-based game developed by somebody called Gele Buij. My apologies for the pronunciation of that. You can currently get it on Steam for about £8. It's an aeroplane designer builder flight simulator combined with a game which gives missions and tasks you have to complete, which enable you to earn resources that you can redesign and rebuild your aircraft and then go on to take on more demanding tasks. The gameplay is very simple, excellent for beginners, but as the game progresses, balancing the mission requirements, money and resources becomes increasingly more challenging and sometimes baffling. The early access map seems to be quite huge, but I've only played about 6 hours of solid progressive play in this game so far. I've got to what's called the Frozen Lands and opened up a few bases around there. And at that point, I basically ran out of talent. I haven't been able to get any further than that so far. So I've tried a few restarts. My actual time gameplay in this is considerably more than 6 hours due to restarts, redesigns, and just trying to get things working nicely. I think it's great to play. I think it provides excellent value for money for £8. I don't know how many hours I've spent in it so far. From that point of view, it's a bargain. I hugely recommend this game for youngsters and even experienced flight sim players. It's this for an experienced flight sim player. This is a no-brainer. Just sit back, relax, and have a little bit of fun, and just watch the quite attractive scenery. And if you want to keep the music on, not unpleasant. Anyway, that's enough of the spiel. Let's get into the game. Here we go then. So we end up here. This is kind of the sandbox area. It's also our manufacturing area. We've got lots of things we can do, various components. We'll go through them as we use them. We start at them. We've got to start with a cockpit. Got to have somewhere to drive your plane from. So we'll put a cockpit in. And we'll add some fuselage. Always useful to have some space. Next, we'll need some wings. Always useful if you're building a plane. So we'll turn the mirror on. So we put a wing on. We get a second wing. Mirror it up. That's quite a useful thing to do. We won't do the tail just yet. Next thing we'll do is we'll chuck on some wheels. Like so. And then I think a motor would be useful. So just a simple little wood engine. I'm pretty sure the engine itself isn't made out of wood, but the propeller is. You'd be amazed at how many modern aeroplanes still use a wooden propeller and wooden wings, just to add to that. So we got most of the basics in now. So let's get a bit more fuselage. You see our money's going down quite quickly at the moment. And you'll notice that here we are building up our cargo carrying capacity. Now, just because you can carry the cargo doesn't mean to say your wings will provide you enough lift and your engine will have enough power to lift it. So do bear that in mind, and always bear in mind how much your actual aeroplane itself weighs. But I'm going to add another fuselage component to take us up to 40, which leaves me with 75 left. Now I need a tail on this. I could go for the classic tail, which would be something that looks like, no, I want the little wings, which looks like this. And then you'd have a center rudder. Looks like that. That's your standard plane design, isn't it? That's what we've all grown up to know what aeroplanes look like. But to save money, because these little winglets are quite expensive, let's take you, get rid of you. I'm going to use a slightly different design style. I'm going to do that. Placing them at a 45-degree angle, you get both the rear rudders act as left and right and up and down in that configuration. So you save one component. Not necessarily. There's arguments as to whether that's a more efficient way of doing things or not. Everything's in the wrong place at the moment. I've got wheels. I've got 45 left. So let's pop a tail wheel on. Now, you don't actually need a tail wheel in this game. But if you want to reverse the aircraft, it's usually quite a useful thing to have, because otherwise you'll be sat there for hours trying to go backwards if you get yourself stuck. And you will get yourself stuck. Trust me on that one. Now, I can't make my aeroplane any bigger. Let's move our tail section back. No. Let's delete that again. Delete that. Zip round here. Try again. Mirror. Tail on. I think that'll do. Slightly less lift. Really wanted to put another. How much would one more fuselage? 50. How much is the wheel? 25. I got 20, so that would give me 45. That's about as far as I can take this design. I guess. Oh, other thing we need to do is get our center of gravity. Now, normally they say, yeah, about 25% of the maximum lift area of the wing is where your CG wants to be. I'm going to bring the wings up. I'm going to put the center of gravity about there. I think that should give us a nice stable design. So let's go out and fly our plane and see where we've got to. Here we are, sat on the runway. This is our first plane build. Everything looks fairly symmetrical. Let's just zip around. Just have a look, see what we've got. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Very basic. Oh, just before we take off, this is the research section. And this shows you the various things you can buy when you collect or gain scrap from completing missions or just finding it as you're flying around. These are the things you can upgrade. So you can pretty much upgrade every component on your aeroplane. Obviously, every component costs more money and it gives you more advantages and gives you greater power, range, speed, etc. So without ado, let's go. Now, I know that this won't want to take off until about 60 something miles an hour. Yeah, about 65. And we're up. So we got our roll control. So that's that. And we Q and E allow us to just turn on our rudders. And obviously this is another runway. We'll throttle down. We'll throttle right down. Don't want to overcook it. Looks like we're going to. And remember to nose up as you're coming in. You don't actually have to land on the runway, as long as you're somewhere close. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, they've lost power. And they want us to get 2 small batteries. That's fine. So, let's back up. Because we got our wheel on, we actually move quite quickly down the runway. And the reason we're doing that is because we're going to take off and we're going to go over to this airport over here. But before we go, I want some cargo because I'm pretty sure they're going to need some meds too. Yeah, so I can only take 2. Refuel. Fuel is free in the game, so you don't have to worry too much about it. You just have to make sure that you get to an aerodrome or an airport to actually fuel up. Now we'll drop our speed down. Come in. Drop our speed right down. And we'll try and turn before we hit one of these. There we go. Lovely, beautiful landing. Can't complain at that. I'll speed a little bit. Now you'll find when you're taxiing on the ground, if you do rudder and aileron, you will turn quicker. And we'll throttle off. Click to continue. And they want 2 more medicines, which we've delivered. We've made some money. And now I want to buy 2 small batteries. Yep. Load cargo. Take 2 small batteries. Now what do these guys need? Do they need anything else? No. The hospital needs 2 small batteries, so it's going to deliver those quickly. Refuel. And we'll stay fairly low down. And we picked up some scrap. We just happened to fly over a bit of scrap there. That's useful. And up we come. And I'm going to stop here because I'm not sure what else we need to do at this point. So there's our 2 small batteries. So we got a load more scrap and we got some more money. And that's really fun. And that's excellent. Okay, so the hospital now requires more batteries. So 4 small batteries I can do. That'll take 2 trips. 2 big batteries, I don't stand a hope in hell of moving those because they are heavy. And here we go. Now the game's going to kick in. Okay, so we've been set another little mission. What do we do now? We could either upgrade the plane as it is, or we could go and make a quick bit of money. I think we're going to make a little bit more money first. So, if we turn around, and I don't want to go that fast. I only want you to be going about that fast. I want you to turn around. We go, we're lined up. Now they're going to need more medicine, I'm sure, because there's just been a calamity. So we're going to load up with a bit of medicine, load cargo, grab another 2 meds. Okay, so we want to bring 4 small batteries back to here. No, 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 no. Refuel. Now go. Speed down a little bit. We're coming in over here. We will come in, up our speed a little bit, because we're going to want to turn around immediately. And let's turn around. And turn around. Now we've seen some more airports. As I say, you don't really need to have to be on the runway to achieve anything in this game. Okay, and let's stop. The earthquake destroyed 2 of the wind turbines. Yes. And he's got injured. Yes. I could do that at some point. So he's got 2 of his medicines. Got a bit more money. Yes, I know you only need 1 more medicine, but I need 2 batteries, thank you very much. So load cargo, 2 batteries. Dosh, dosh. Can I get 3? I get 3. I could get all 4. Excellent. Now that means we're going to be heavy this time. So 1 more medicine for these guys. Anything else we can do here? No. Let's go. Just get you lined up a bit better. And we're going to back up. Now, because we're getting heavier, we need to watch our fuel a bit more. That should be enough runway for us, even though we're not going to bother with the runway. So we're going to refuel, and go flat out, and just keep hitting refuel until we no longer can. Now you see, we took a heck of a lot longer to take off that time. And we'll just drop down our speed a little bit, and we'll come around, and it will drop our speed right off. Nose up, nose up, nose up, round, 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 nose up. Come on, come on, come on. We can get it down onto the runway. Nice. And stop. So there's 45 coins. Excellent. And what have I actually got? Inventory. Doesn't actually. So these guys need another medicine. And they want some 2 tools. These guys require 2 big batteries. We can't do that yet. So we could take 1 more medicine over here. So I'm going to load up. We're going to do something that the game doesn't really want me to do at the moment. The game wants me to go off and do something else. But I want to do this first. I am just going to zip round here. And slow down a bit. Spin you round. And there we go. Lined up quite nicely. So I'm going to actually get a full cargo of meds. So I can take 4. Oh, I can only take 2. Oh, it's 4 batteries I can carry. Yes, okay. That's unfortunate. So I'm going to take the 1 med over to these guys, and they want 2 tools. Now, tools is going to be a bit more difficult because we've got to get up there. And our plane just about has the range from go from there to there at the moment. And then we need to go up here. Right, let's go and drop the medicine. That will at least mean a bit more money. And we'll stop, because again, I've forgotten to fuel up. Refuel, 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 and go. We'll drop down a bit. And we'll just come in, hopefully land at the base of the runway. There we go. Click to continue. And that's good. That's another bit of mission. So we're gaining some money here now. Refuel. And I'm going to go... How many... What am I carrying? I'm carrying 1 medicine. I'm going to go over here and just say hello to the weather base. Refuel and go. Refuel, 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 refuel. Hop. And this is the weather station we're coming up to now. So let's start dropping down. And here we go. Come on in. And lost our tail wheel. Oh dear. Click to do. So what do these guys need? They need 2 lumber and 1 wood logs. Well, I cannot in any way do that. My plane is nowhere near strong enough and it cannot fly far enough to do that sort of thing. What am I still carrying? I still have 1 med. Refuel. I need to turn around. And this is where I say you don't actually need the tail wheel. Come on, turn around. I want to refuel. refuel, and go for it. Slow down, slow down. We come in here gently. Let's go in gently. Come on. No, 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 no. Just down, 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 down. Down, down, down. There we go. Lovely job. So if we now look how much are big batteries. Refuel. Load cargo. Now you see, one big battery is more than I can carry. We could upgrade plane at base, or we could go and get some meds. Let's have a look around. Pretty short. Now you see, there's an air base over there. Now I can guarantee you they're going to need meds. So let's go and get some meds. And we'll drop a power straight down. We'll just cruise in over here. Go pick some more meds up. Now we're going to have to do 2 hops to do this. We're coming in and drop the power off. And just float on in. There we go. Whilst we've got some speed, we'll keep going, we'll keep going, we'll keep going. Come on. Turn around. There we go. Lovely job. Power down. Refuel. Load cargo. Meds. Now I'm going to try a bit risky here. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep safe. I'm going to keep flying safe at the moment. Straight down with the power. I think we could actually make where we're going in one hit, but we're going to double hit it. We're just going to keep on the double hits, just for the time. We're very, very weak at the moment. There's not a lot we can really achieve. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, we don't want to play with trees. And power down, power down, power down, power down. Nose up, glide it in, glide in, glide in, glide in. Lovely. Refuel. Can I take any batteries? That's going to make me heavy. Now, this is what I mean by when you don't have a tail wheel, you're heavy. So reversing is very, very, very slow. Very, very slow. Right, refuel. Keep refueling. Can we get it off the ground? Yes, we can. Immediately this way. Now we need to make a little height here. And you see there's a little village over here. Now I'm hoping they want some batteries and medicine. That would be really good if they do. So we're coming in. I think this is maple wood. So glide on in. We've only used half our fuel. That's fine. And that's fine. Nice little bounce. Right, so what do they want? Yeah, that's my job. Okay. Oh, really? You tight, cheap bastards. Okay. So they need a load more medicine. So these guys need 3 medicine, or small batteries. Well, I thought I just brought 4 in. So I can do that, and I can make some proper money here. Or I could open up this other village over here. And I think I want to head over there just to see what they want. I can't give them anything. So let's kind of go up here, turn around. And we're just going to nip over there and find out what they require. Once we've done that... there we go. And we'll drop speed down. That'll give us a pretty easy access to that one. Let's refuel. Refuel. Just speed up a little bit. And stop. Refuel. Go. Refuel, 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 refuel. Let's go up. Let's go on over here. I remember what airport this is. I know they're going to need something. Oh, I got some scrap. I didn't even see that. And we'll just drop on in and we'll turn round. I want to be up this end of the runway. Nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up. Come on, in we go, in we go. Pretty hard hit there. Now, what do these guys need? Yeah, that's my job. This is what I'm doing, man. They require 4 fruits, 4 medicines. So I need to move 7 medicines around here. Now, I think I can jump from here to here in one go. Or I could do something else, because I've got nothing to take from here. I got money, so big batteries. These guys need 4 medicines. These guys need 3 medicines, 4 batteries. Those are 2 contracts I could do now. So medicines and batteries. Can I get from here to there? Okay, I'm going to drop a marker here. I'm going to go for batteries. Well, I can't carry 4 medicines. 4 small batteries up to there. So next one we're going to do is we're going to go from here to here. And we're going to go from here to here. So let's turn ourselves around. Refuel, refuel, speed up. Refuel, 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 refuel. And this is a bit of a stretch. And we're going to make it quite easily. Yep. And we're coming in nicely. We need to drop some height. That's fine. Nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up. Whoa! That was a hard one. Well, I'm glad I didn't have a tail wheel, because I certainly wouldn't have one now. Let's turn ourselves around. Go get 4 batteries up to these guys. And they also want load cargo. Yep, go. Refuel, 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 refuel. And here we are. And off we go again. And need to drop down a little bit. Come on, up, up. Keep your nose up, keep your nose up, keep your nose up. Come on, in and round and up and round and round and round and beautiful. There we go, lovely. Thank you for the small batteries. Good, how much are we earn for that? That's 52 coins, good. And so what we need, these guys need 3 medicines. Fruits come from up here. That's not too far out of our league now, but we need a faster plane, a much faster plane. These still need lumber. These guys need 2 big batteries, 4 medicines, 3 medicines. So at this point, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the base to upgrade the plane. Now, you don't lose anything for doing this. You do lose cargo if you are carrying cargo, but I'm not carrying any cargo, so it doesn't matter. And now I've got to decide what I want to do. Well, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. If it's been instruction in any way, in how to do things, or more than likely how not to do things, then all's the better. Anyway, please hit that like and subscribe button. It costs you nothing. It means a lot to me. And I hope you come back to watch more of my episodes on this game and others that I cover. So, see you next time. Bye!